Hello everyone, I'll just give me a second with this is taking a little bit longer than expected. Um, Perfect. Okay, so today's today's topic. It's a bit glitchy. Today's topic's going to be all about reducing stress and how we can improve our well-being from day-to-day tasks with reducing stress with nature. So when a lot of people struggle with their fitness journey, is that they tend to get tangled with their social life, their family life, their work life, and then they got their gym as well and resistance training, and they're living a healthy lifestyle. And it can add up, and people get stressed out and end up putting their physical well-being on the back burners, and it end up not being achievable for them. Now, one of the biggest tactics I think that anyone can implement is, well, reducing, but obviously to a certain degree, people just saying reduce your stress is not really helpful for most people. But we can implement healthy well-being tactics that can reduce our stress, so we can improve our physical well-being, improve our social life, improve our social life and our physical well-being, and improve our ability to work under pressure. So these are some of the tactics that I use on a day-to-day basis to make sure that I'm operating 100% or close to, with reduction in stress with the utilization of nature. Something that I've been reading quite a lot of, can't speak, reading quite a lot on in the last 6 months, and I'm going to give some resources and some summaries and some points that what we can do to utilize and why it is beneficial, and how we can utilize it within our day-to-day life. So first of all, these are two of the greatest books for me that I've read that help with the clarification why nature is so important and it why it improves our well-being. So the Nature Fix is a bit more scientifical, really great book, really great book. Whereas Life Rider is a bit more of an adaptation to someone's anecdotal evidence with a backup with science. So they kind of if you read Nature Fix and then read Life Rider, you get a really good repeated sense of why things kind of click and why they work. So much more scientific based with a lot more research and studies in it is the Nature Fix. I think it's very similar to when you read like Processed Foods or Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. It's that you get a real sense of why it's important. Like it gives you the backups, it gives you the science, it gives you the reasons why, shows the vast improvements. So it's a really great book if you get a chance to read it. So this is straight from the summaries from the Nature Fix. So I'll try and see if I can make myself smaller. Oh, that is not what I wanted. I'm going to put me over here. Can't move that. I thought I could. So it's been shown to help with cognitively, psychology, reduce stress, help us recharge, and enhance our creativity. It's been shown in studies and research that the smell, the sound, the sight, even the colour green in a nature outcome helps improve health, cognitive function, and educational outcomes, better memory. The immediate benefits of nature is, like I said, before: cognitive function, creativity, lower stress, anxiety, lower blood pressure, and other benefits. In America, they've been using it with people with depression, anxiety, PTSD, and ADHD, and it all has a positive effect. And it's been backed with science that every time they do a study, there's a lot actually in Japan as well. When you go into the book, that they compare it, that it improves when we're in nature. It helps reduce stress. So if you have a stressful job, how do we utilize this? Well, we can use it. We can double down on it, where we can do two things at once. We can exercise outside. So a great way of doing that is doing your cardio outside. If you have cardio in your plan, doing a 30-minute run outside, go for a 20-minute run, or going for a long walk, doing your steps outside, making a conscious effort of going in places in nature for when you go through your walks or your daily step count, because everyone has a daily step count. And if you can do two things at once, and if you feel particularly stressed out on a particular day, we have this tool within our arsenal to help and try and reduce stress. So implement in it. There's no like max or minimum that how much we should be doing within the book, but that being said, we should make a conscious effort if we are feeling stressed, that we know that the science and the research backs this, and then we can utilize it within our day-to-day life if we are feeling particularly stressed out and just going for a long walk, rather than if you don't want to be in the gym and you've got a step count and you want to do cardio, or you want to go for a walk and you want to just kind of chill out and have a bit of alone time, this is a great way of implementing it. So there's something we can take away from this. So this is from Life Rider books, some key points. So as you can see, again, some similar points, and there's some of it. The guys, if you don't know who Laird Hamilton is, he's a big wave rider, and he's saying a lot of it he's from Hawaii, and he says a lot of the benefits of interlinked with the spirituality of Hawaii, and how they use how ocean and nature signifies energy, and it helps improves people's well-being. Same thing again. They know it's interlinked with spirituality and science, and it's interlinked now that obviously we don't speak it as much, but we're kind of one of the only societies in the present that we in our history that we are probably the only ones that don't worship or kind of have a bigger push towards being out in nature compared to past societies, and like how religions used to worship the sun and religions used to worship the sea, for example, and they know that there was benefits there, compared to in the present we don't have that big of push, compared to school education and our religion. It's not as much, but we know that the science and the spirituality is interlinked between religion and science, which is obviously more of a anecdotal evidence, but it is shown that there is a push and there is an interlinking benefit there. It does say that in the previous book as well, that the colour green signifies a calming colour, which is, when you read the books, obviously interlinked with the book before, and you think, that's pretty impressive comparing the two, and that backs up what the kind of other books are saying when it's, it repeats upon itself interlinked between books. And then some other things about how getting lost in adventure, ups and downs of nature, and so on and so forth. But it's very interesting. If you get a chance, I would definitely check out those books. I hope this helps for the people that are stressed, feel like they're stressed out and they want to use this and implement it into their fitness routine. Like with a lot of the cardio, when I just put 30 minutes of choice, the reason behind that is if you want to take the time to go outside and go for a run in certain fitness programs, and getting outside and go or doing your steps outside. I don't want you to think that you have to do everything at the gym, and how we can benefit using two beneficial habits and using this tool within our arsenal to lower stress and getting some time outside, and how it's beneficial for you in the long run. So I hope this helps, and obviously I think that in the last 12 months I've used this a lot more, and I think it's given me a much improved stress levels, and I think that it's definitely lower than a lot. So I really recommend doing this if you get a chance. Have a great rest of the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Give me, if you want any more information or any more webinars in particular, just write a comment below and I'll go into a topic of your choice. Have a great rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed the webinar, and have a great rest of the day.